The first thing I want to do for my monkey drawing is create a texture on this piece of paper. I'm going to use oil pastels to do that today. And one of the hardest things artists do is they have to pick out a color to use. So here's my little tip. I look at the color wheel, and here's purple on the color wheel, and if you pick a color next to purple on the color wheel, that will usually look good with purple. These are called analogous colors. That means they are next to each other on the color wheel. So for today's texture, I'm going to use blues, and because I'm working on purple paper, I'm also going to use purple. So I just take some oil pastels. These are pretty dirty, so I'm going to clean them. And one way to clean them is to use the back of your paper. So this is going to be the back of my paper. So I'm just going to do this, and that gets the crud off from the oil pastel. And it allows you to test the color and see what it's going to look like on the blue. You can use a lot of pressure or a little bit of pressure. That one's nice and clean, and this one's not bad. So I think while I'm right here, I'll write my name on the back. Flip it over and get started. The first thing I'm going to do is put my texture on my paper, and I'm going to start with this purple. Now, even though it's a little piece, I'm just going to press lightly, and I should be able to cover most of the paper with this little purple bit. I think I'll go over it with some pink. Now this pink is pretty dirty, so I'm going to flip my paper over and clean it on the back. You can see how that cleans off the oil pastel. And I'll also put some pink down. And maybe some blue. But I'm going to test this color combination first. So first I put down purple, then I put down some pink. I want to see what this blue looks like over top. Oh, I like that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. I'm pressing lightly. All right, now it's time to draw the monkey. I'm going to choose a color that's not going to show up very well, just because this way if I make a mistake or if I don't like something, the background kind of hides it too. The first thing I'm going to think about is the size of my monkey's head. So I want this head nice and big. So knowing that my head's going to be about this big, I'm actually going to start with the eyes. So I want to put the eyes kind of in the center of the paper, but I want to spread them far enough apart where it kind of makes sense. So I think I'll put them right here. I'm using the pink to do my drawing. I kind of like that. Now that one's way too small, so I think I'll just draw that a little bigger. Actually switch to white so you can see it better. There we go. I'm going to fill them in. If I have little crumbs, you just take the little crumbs, tap them into your dish. I think I'll make the center part of my monkey's eyes black. I'm going to leave a little spot for a highlight. And I'll outline these two. Next, we're going to work on the monkey's face. I'm actually going to start with two rainbow lines. One is going to go here, and the other is going to go here. I like to do this with my finger first so I know where my lines are going to go. You could even put a little starting dot here, and I could do a stop dot here, and I could look at this space and even measure my dots out. That way I know I have to connect the line up and over like a rainbow. Now if you want to, you can do this lightly first with another color, so maybe like pink. Just going to show you the difference. That way if you don't like the line, when you go over it in black, you can fix it. Like this line is a little slanted and I want it to be more curved. So I'm just gonna fix it, just like this. Now I'm going to put a big oval right here. I can even turn my paper so that it's easier for me to draw, almost like a big letter C. I am going to do this in a light color first. Oh, I'm glad I did, because I didn't get this line to come down far enough. Oops. Here we go. Now I'm going to go over it in black. Give my monkey a little nose, almost like a C. Make my monkey smile today. This is a happy monkey. A little red tongue. Now I'm going to do the monkey's head. That's going to be this big oval. So basically what I'm doing is I'm circling the face, but with an oval. I am going to use a light color to do this. That way if I get a big lump, right, or my line's kind of wiggly or wavy or wobbly, I can fix it before I go over it with something dark. I'm gonna put a little dot here and a dot here to help me. Going to connect the dots. This is gonna look like a big C. I wanna leave some room over here for my monkey's ears. Same thing on the other side. Flip the C, go this way. I'm following this light line that I had put in before. Then some ears. And now I can go back and think about coloring some of these spaces in. I want the face to be a little bit lighter and this to be a little darker. So I think I'm going to color in the outside with blue. I have quite a bit of blue. This is going to make my monkey's face really stand out. I'm trying to stay out of the black because I don't want the black to smear in with my blue. If it does, it's okay. You can use the side of your oil pastel or you can use the point. I think my monkey needs some cheeks. I'm gonna put some white on first for cheeks. I don't have pink, so I have to make pink. I have this red. Put some red over top. Now here's something really cool. I can take my white again and use it to blend the two colors together. That'll give me a different pink than I used here. And then I can just take my oil pastel, flip my picture over, and clean it again on the back. Eyebrows. And I think I am done drawing my monkey.